Imagine a simple office with just one room and a few corners where different computer technologies could be set up. Our plan is the same as setting up a simple office network structure. All we need is a router, a Wi-Fi router, switches, PCs, and various other devices. So, as my group and I plan this network structure, including the materials we will need, we will also talk about why we need each one. Now, let's start the process. Let's say we have access to the open internet. In a typical office, many devices such as computers, tablets, smartphones, printers, and more can connect to the internet. Using a router, these devices form a network. The router in the office makes sure that the network's incoming and outgoing internet traffic moves as quickly and efficiently as possible. Every internet-connected device needs a unique IP address, and our ISP or Internet Service Provider gives us one to connect to the internet. A router will use that IP address to connect to the internet and then give PCs and other devices connected to it local IP addresses that can't be seen from the internet. This lets us connect to the internet from more than one computer with just one connection. There is another benefit to this arrangement. Since the computer's local IP address isn't visible on the internet, criminals cannot see it either. This adds another layer of protection. The router must also be connected to a modem or our Wi-Fi router. We were going to connect Wi-Fi router to the router. The modem's job or the Wi-Fi router's job is to bring the internet service from a provider, usually a cable or phone company, into the office. Then this service connects to the router, which gives the office network access to the internet. This lets all the phones, tablets, and laptops on your office network connect to the internet. With higher speed internet connections like cable and satellites, Wi-Fi routers play a similar but different role. Without this, we would only have a local network that can't connect to the internet. And now my group mates will talk about the other part of the network structure.
Good day, sir. This is Jailer Villanueva, a member of 5 members group that will present why the network structure has a Wi-Fi connectivity in it. Simply because when the Wi-Fi router is connected to the router, the availability of signal will spread throughout. That's our mobile phones, laptops, and etc. can be able to connect using a router to the internet.
So after the Wi-Fi router and the router being connected to each other, we have now the switch. A switch links several devices on the same network within a premises or within an area such as personal computers or printers. It allows linked devices to transfer data and to communicate with one another. Now, the reason why we have the 2 switches, it is because it helps expand network access. If we connect 2 switches, we will get more ports that can be used, which means that more devices can utilize the network and it can increase the bandwidth of the network.
So hi, I'm Raymond Armia and I will be sharing some information about our network infrastructure diagram. So the switch which connects the 2 desktop pieces or multiple pieces if able, our target room will be supplied. So switch is a connects devices such as computers, printers, wireless access points in a network to each other and allows them to talk by exchanging data packets. Switches can be hardware devices that manage physical networks as well as software-based virtual devices. These switches manage traffic either coming into or exiting the network. Devices like computers and access points connect to the edge switches. Aggregation or distribution switches. These switches are placed within an optional middle layer edge switches connect into this, and they can send traffic from switch to switch or send it up to core switches. Core switches. This network switches from the backbone of the network. Core switches connect either aggregation or edge switches, user or device edge networks to data center networks, and enterprise LANs to routers.
Hello, good day. I am Lateral James R. Catolico, member of this group. So as you can see, we use ring topology because if one node on the network goes down, the rest of the nodes can continue to communicate with each other without issue. And to switch that allow us to connect dozens of devices such as router to allow multiple devices to use the same internet connection.